All right, welcome back. It's been a few days, um, but yeah, I had to take care of some things, and yeah, I came back. I redid some things here, as you can see. I actually managed to record pretty much whole episode or something like that, and I was really not happy with how things turned out. So yeah, I ended up pretty much scrapping all of it. But yeah, basically the plan is for now I want to take care of making the just dire things materials because I realized I keep using them, but I don't have the infrastructure for it, like automated at least. So yeah, let's get on with that, I guess. Um, so I already did a bunch of stuff like encoded the patterns and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna handle it with AE2 because I tried it with just dire things, and for some reason the breaker seemed to be causing quite a bit of lag peak-wise. It wasn't anything like crazy, but more than I would like for my comfort, I would say. So that's the reason why I decided to handle the block placement and breaking with AE2. And yeah, these are just gonna be dummy blocks that I'm placing. And there's going to be the annihilation. No, these are formation planes. These are going to be responsible for placing down the blocks that actually I don't want to break this one. And they're going to be annihilation planes. These are going to be responsible for actually breaking the ready converted blocks. All right, that's there. Now just need to connect them all with the cables. And well, since each of these are already 6 channels, I can still have like normal cable here, but to connect it to the controller itself, I need the dense ones. Okay, so I need an interface for this. That is where the pattern provider is going to input materials. So I'm going to do this, and like if I would place them just like this, that actually would connect the main network to this, and since there's a controller here, they both would error and turn off. So if you do it like this, where is the arrow pointing, like you can see, if I point it this way, there's like this kind of look to the block. This actually does not transfer the channels through, so this does not connect both networks. So there is that. And the idea here is that like the pattern provider inputs blocks here. The only places for the blocks to go are the formation planes, so they're going to be placed. And then I need the broken blocks to have somewhere to go as well. And for that, I'm going to use storage bus. Probably just gonna put it over here. I think that should be fine. Because I will still need to power it. Like I could put down like energy acceptor or something, but I don't want to do that. I'll just use a quartz fiber to connect power. So if I do something like this, that should be all good, I think. I will test in a second. This I don't want to be visible. Blocking mode I don't need. Yeah, I mean, the rest is kind of fine, I think. I suppose I could like, I don't remember if I took this exactly for this one, but yeah, I could do this to kind of hide it with facades a bit better. Yeah, I think this is pretty much all good to go. Well, at least the A2 part. So let's see, if I connect this, nothing should error out. And okay, why is it not? Oh, I'm derping out. I don't need the quartz fiber here. Yeah, I think I want to have another one. Because I kind of want to like this to be a bit seamless in some sense at least. I will need the quartz fiber over here. Yes, that makes it work. Okay, so this all is already functional. I just need to put in the patterns. Only thing I need to do now is to actually give the skulk to the goo. Okay, I want to kind of put this in a order. I know it doesn't matter, but you know. Okay. So this one I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna place it like right here, because in that case, yeah, that's why I had the induction card, because it can power it instantly then as well. This one is gonna go +1. Yeah, that's correct. This like that, and that should cover all three of them. And I should place them facing downwards. I think it would be correct, because if it would be upwards, then it would, like, basically it still would try to place a block. So it would place a block here. And I want to leave the bottom empty, because I think I'm gonna later use it to, you need one of the very end tier fluids for the ATM Star, so there's that. Okay, here I just need to put in the skulk. I can make it like 10 maybe. Oh, right. Just thinking, why is it not pumping? Yeah, you can, well, you can't really see, but maybe you could hear that they were activated. So just to make sure that this works, you can try to, oh yeah, and I encoded 1 to 3 because far as I understood from Darwolf himself, it's this is not affected by fortune, and it's always 3 to 4 per. So I just put 3 in pattern as a guaranteed outcome. So that should not ever clog up the recipe. So let's try like bunch of HNN, even though I have already a bunch, but okay, why is it not doing anything? Oh, I know what's the problem. I forgot to filter this. Like, because obviously it can go here as well, so I just chose the closest one, I suppose. Let's try it again in a second. I think that should be all good to go like this. There's 8 of them, yeah. Okay, let's cancel this one and try it again. Yes. So it should convert, get harvested, and place the next ones. Yes. So this is very fast, and it should be relatively without any lag, at least for the most part. So as I said, like, even the just starting one was good, but I noticed the breaker itself, because it had to do like 3 by 3 by 3 area. It tried to harvest all the blocks, including the cables and all that stuff, you know. So I think that caused a little bit more lag than I would have wanted. Probably if I had just one column, it would have been a lot better, but is what it is. And yeah, this is going pretty decent speed. Like, didn't even need it this bulky and fast, but whatever, I guess. Looks kind of interesting, I would say. So there's that. All right, that's taken care of then. Probably can remove this then. And yes, I do want to start making some latex. And I already kind of prepared area here, and this is definitely not going to be an optimal setup. Like, you can place 4 of these around the log. And that's not where I wanted it. I wanted it over here. Okay. And yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do one extractor per one log, which is totally not optimal, but I just thought it would be nice looking setup. So why not, I guess. And this I will probably cover up. So, and the thing with these fluid extractors, what I have noticed, they work a lot faster if you do it with a log that has like bark on. So my idea is there might be some recipes down the line if I ever need that might need stripped logs. So I might as well do the stripped logs right away, right? Because this setup is gonna basically place down logs with the bar, like acacia logs, these ones, and it's gonna break instantly when they get to the stripped log point and place down a new log, which would supposedly speed up the latex processing and, well, as I said, extra stripped logs if I ever need them. Okay, I need more cable. Probably we'll just connect them over here. Let's see, what do I want to do exactly here? Alright, well, I came up with something like this. It's probably a bit over-engineered, but well, whatever, I guess. So yeah, these ones I just filtered for acacia logs. On the bottom are annihilation planes for stripped logs. They're all going. Well, I put here flux accessor, just piping out of it power. That's going in here, and under that there's just a fluid pipe pumping the latex into the interface. So this should all work. It's gonna take a while to break and stuff since no upgrades yet. Okay, and as I mentioned before, I already did a bunch of stuff from the scrapped episode, so I do have this set up, which is basically the Ender Dragon modules. I think these 16 and these two. Yeah, these two. These are not even. Yeah, I didn't select stuff, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess I could put them to do something to clear out, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I mean, nothing wrong with this design. It's basically for every loot fabricator, there's 4 simulation chambers. And that's, I think, the optimal one, because if I remember correctly, when the modules are self-aware, one loot fabricator cannot keep up with 5 of them. 4 is the max it can do without starting to have backlog. And like the code is like this. So if anyone wants to, they can like pause and stuff. But the idea is rather simple, I would say. Wait, I think I did maybe something else, so I'm gonna try to pull the labels one more time. Why is it? I was kind of thinking it's gonna show all of them, but oh well. Yeah, interesting. Well, okay, now it actually does show. Okay, I don't know what was up with that. Well, in any case, as you can see, I have divided them into kind of 4 blocks. This is the first block, like scene 1, loot 1. This is the second, the third, and fourth. And realistically, I could have maybe put all of them in a single one. The reason I divided them is because nowadays, well, in this case, it doesn't matter because all of them have VDAR modules, but like, let's say I have different thingies in every one of these. So I could put like the prediction here, choose whichever I want, so it remembers for a specific prediction, and it saves like more than one. Like if I have Wither selected Nether Stars, I could put like any other one, select something, it remembers both of them. So it does save like every selection you've done. And you can put like the new prediction in one of these, select it, and then you can use this one. I think this is a rather new thingy in the mod. Don't remember it being there before, but you can basically copy over from one loot fabricator the settings to all of them. So in that case, all of the loot fabricators know what to do with all of the predictions that you have going. But there's one problem with that, at least in my opinion, and that's predictions that you might want more than one different thing out of them. As an example is the Wilden prediction, because essentially you might want all three of them, right? So I thought that maybe an easy way to kind of get rid of that issue is divide them in like these blocks. That way I can like put one prediction module or model here. I can choose, let's say, the spike here, right? So all of these four fabricators will make spikes, and I can put another prediction model here, and I can choose on this one wings, let's say. So all of these are gonna make wings, and that kind of solves the issue a bit more easily, in my opinion. Like you can have up to however many modules you want. Like if there's any prediction that has like 10 different source outputs that it can do, you know, like it can, it's not gonna be a mess, and like you're not gonna end up with like, I don't know, 10 billion spikes and like 0 wings and horns, you know. So yeah, that was the reason why I divided it. And I mean, nothing is wrong with this the way I set it up. And yeah, just in case I didn't show, but like I have a crafting card, induction card in the interface, and FE and prediction matrices here in oversized. And yeah, this works. It's just that it's kind of compact, and I don't really need to make it compact. I decided like I might as well spread it out, give ability to myself to like soul search them if I really want to. So I have kind of prepped an area here. So I'm gonna route like some cables and then be right back. But before that, I wanted to show I have here a tinted glass from mob grinding utils, and this is a very easy way to deal with Wither. If you want to like get bunch of modules, because you can like have more than one of them active, and by that I mean like I think I have like them craftable. So let's say I have these two learners, right? I can have as many of them as they fit in my inventory, and all of them are gonna work. And yeah, the point of this kind of like 5x5 plus shaped tinted glasses, because this is Wither resistant. So if I place it here, it's gonna be same effect as if I placed it under the portal in end. So you don't have to even reach that part to be able to do this, because tinted glass is like coal and glass, that's it. I'm gonna turn off it because it's gonna be loud as hell. So yeah, I can spawn it in. As you can see, it can't do anything. Like I can literally stand here, it's just nothing's gonna happen. So that's a very easy way how to deal with the Wither early game, I guess, because I assume sand and coal isn't that hard to come by, right? So yeah, you can like choose these, and I can put like one here, one here. They can be wherever I want, like as long as they're in my inventory. Like if I kill them, you can see all of them are being leveled up. So realistically, you can have like full inventory of deep learners and fill all of those with models, and you can level up like 100 of them at the same time. So you don't have to spawn 10 billion withers to level them. So that's a thing. But yeah, I mean, don't really need this anymore. So I just placed it here to show that it's a very easy way how to deal with it. But yes, in any case, I'm gonna route those cables quickly here, and then I will be back. So this is more or less what I kind of have in mind. These are gonna be basically the ones responsible for items that I need a lot of, mainly nether stars, I suppose. And I built them in a way that I can, if I want to put the soul surges on the side. I think 2 pair would be already more than enough, since I'm not gonna like rush the things. I'm just gonna put them to produce already quite early. Well, now, and I will have plenty, I assume, till the point I need them. And on this place, I'm gonna put some modules that make items that I don't need much of. And I kind of decided to just go 1 for 1, even though I could, in theory, put like a bunch of them in single one. It doesn't really matter that much, I think. Like, if I'm gonna see that it causes a lot of lag or something, I'm gonna change it, but I highly doubt that. So yeah, that's kind of the plan, and I'm thinking to handle these ones completely with Super Factory Manager. But on these ones, I think I'm just gonna pipe in predictions and power and take out the generalized ones and the loot from this. But I'm leaning towards laser IO to pipe like the specific predictions into the loot fabricator to kind of keep them separate systems in at least some sense. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for now. So let me like do the code a little bit and maybe put down the laser IO thingies, and then I will be back. Okay, so I did at least most of the stuff here. So basically the idea is I have a like machine tag to basically all of the machines, just so I don't have to write every single one for power transfer. I have a sim tag for all the simulation chambers and loot tag for all of the loot fabricators. And and in addition to that, I have basically separated the sim 1, loot 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And well, the plan is to have it so on like till the end for these as well. To just have separate tag for these pillars kind of. And the reason for that is well, you can like obviously check the code if you want, but the main idea is that it is pumping to all machines power, so I don't have to put every single block tag here. Then I have every half a minute it is taking from interface slot 1, which is this one, the prediction matrices, because I don't need to pump them more often. I can actually probably even reduce the time even further easily. So that is filling the predictions. Then from simulation chamber slot 2, which is this one, it takes generalized predictions and puts them into the interface, slots 2 to 35, because, well, this is slot 0, 1, and 2 to 35 should always be empty. So that should maybe hopefully reduce lag a little bit more. And yeah, basically, then I have these ones, which I'm kind of debating, do I need to like separate them with the plus something to have a bit more evenly spaced out, but I don't think it should be a problem. But basically the idea is that it's taking specifically from simulation 1 into loot 1, And as I showed, it's like this specific pillar, and this is gonna be already the 2. And yeah, it's just pumping basically into transferring in between the specific tower of machines. And the last one is like every 5 seconds, it just takes everything from loot fabricator, which is like slots 1 to 16, and puts it into empty slots in the interface. And that's pretty much it. And like the reason why I want to go with like separate type of pumping in these ones, because otherwise I would have to like write this kind of line for every single simulation chamber from these, which I don't think it's that great of an idea. I don't want to make this code like 1,000 lines long, you know. So I think it's better to just like just dire things as well has like if you check here, I need to put this extract and like I can make it 8 here, but if I put overclocks, I can put up to stack, but I can increase this to even every 2 minutes, I think this is. Well, in any case, yeah, so I can make this pump very slowly as well, and that should reduce the lag a lot. So the system is something like this. But yeah, I transferred already the Wither ones into these 4, obviously. I didn't put in the Ender Dragon ones, because as you can see, I have actually these 2 I still need to put. I have 16, so I probably should just put in 2 of these in like 5th simulation tower then in that case. So yeah, it should receive these and it should start doing its thing. And yeah, basically the idea is that I have to come here, and maybe I should do it right away for all of the towers, but I can just copy this, paste it, change this to 5 and 5, done. Of course, it's obviously it's complaining because it doesn't have like the 5th ones assigned. So Control Shift to do that, and loot 5, and then just right click to push them. There should be no more problems regarding all that. So yeah, it should be doing its thing, and I can choose here whichever I want. So yeah, I guess I'm thinking maybe even I should put couple more, like at least 1, because realistically if I'm gonna use up all 18 for them for the ATM stars, then I will be left with none of them. Like I have a lot of dragon eggs and dragon's bread, but yeah, doesn't matter. I guess I'm not gonna do it. Like I literally have 650,000 dragon's breath from when I was leveling those ender predictions. And the eggs, I think, yeah, I have 34,000 eggs. Like, do they even have any actual use? Like, I don't think they have. Yeah, I'm not gonna need that many eggs. So yeah, I'm not gonna do more than these 2. So yeah, that's the idea. And these I'm probably gonna start populating with something I don't need that much of. Like one thing I do want is a sheep one, so let me go get that one quickly. Alright, so there is our first sheep prediction, which actually... Oh, yeah, well, I want to basically filter this. I don't know if it really matters, but just in case, usually if any kind of pipe tries to pull like everything it can. Like it probably would try to pull this, which it would not put in this machine. It might cause extra TPS lag, like very minuscule, but still might as well filter it. So I feel like if I basically filter this, it might not try to even pull this. It should only try to pull this one. So maybe that helps a little bit, maybe not. I don't know exactly, but well, might as well, right? So there's that. Now the wool, and it should be pulled in like a few seconds, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so that's all working. And well, it's kind of actually dark, and so let me make it daytime. Okay, so I was just playing around a little bit with the stuff, including the camel blocks. Well, not blocks, but in general, these thingies. And well, since you can put anything really in these, I was kind of looking some stuff, and I found out that you can like make, for example, with the Luminex walls. I mean, I would probably use like concrete, but does concrete have walls? I mean, some of them have, but I don't think the regular concrete has walls. So yeah, I guess, I mean, Luminex is going to be fine. But yeah, I noticed that you can do something like this, and I guess it's kind of being weird here. Not sure why. Yeah, when I was doing it before, it was not trying to act as this would be connected to something. It's weird. Oh, okay. Well, if I do it this way, then it works. And well, yeah, I guess you can kind of like see if that works or not, but I can kind of hide these things in some way. Like it's just that right now it's not that visible, I guess, but let me see. Where did I put this? Oh, yeah. So if I have like white concrete, I think it was something like this. Yeah, so I don't know, it might look alright. A bit more interesting, and don't see the lasers, which sometimes I don't think fit in some design cases, you know? Well, yeah, I mean, in general, you could like camel and it as a full block as well. So you could hide the laser IO nodes completely. But yeah, I kind of thought this is a interesting way to deal with the laser IO nodes if you want to change the look of it, but don't want to have full block. It kind of reminds as a pipe going from one to another. So yeah. Alternatively, I could just use like some modular router or something, hide it completely, you know. I might actually do that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to think on that a bit, I guess. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for like the general progression. I'm gonna see if I can manage to like tidy this whole place up visually a little bit, and yeah, well, then I'll be back. Oh, and I quickly wanted to run the observable as well. And well, as you can see, this thing, even though it sometimes shows the higher number than maybe you would want, like since it's running so rarely, it's showing only 4 microseconds per tick or something. I don't know what exactly those mean, but the numbers are rather good. And this one is as well just 1, so I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty good overall. Like I don't like this is basically no lag at all. I got tired a little bit from prettying up the place, so I decided to like little bit test this, and this setup was working perfectly fine with like these ingot materials and celeste gems, but I ran into an issue with coals because it was looping around. Basically, this was placing coal block, and this was instantly mining it up. So it was like looping around. So I ended up switching this to smart annihilation plane because you can filter the smart one. And I just filtered it for these items. So now it works completely fine. And I did set up the fluid stuff for the Eclipse Ember. Is it Eclipse Ember? Yeah, Eclipse Ember fuel. So this might look very complicated, but honestly it is not. Basically there's a bunch of droppers. Like this is dropper, this one, and this one. This one is basically, it gets the polymorphic catalyst, so that straight up drops into the water, so it doesn't need any sensor. This is basically a subnet, so the pattern provider puts stuff into the interface which instantly is getting put into other machines. So this one drops the polymorphic catalyst, which turns the water into whichever it is, this thing. So then there is next one in the line, which is receiving the blaze ember, and this one is checking. It's a sensor as well, and you can see all of them. The sensors, droppers, everything is basically bound to this single block. So this one is checking for a polymorphic fluid bucket, and realistically is checking for the fuel. It's just that Dyer's mod is coded that you filter by buckets instead of fluids. Like you can't even, like if you try, you can't even drag in the whatever fluid you want to try. So you have to put the bucket in, and obviously they're in allow mode. So when it senses that there is a polymorphic fluid, it outputs signal. This one is on high. I think it can be on pulse as well, but I put it on high. So it senses there's the correct fluid, it drops the thing. The next one is this one. This one is filtered for void flame because, well, obviously. This one we get by, well, it's chained, so that one drops this one, then the goo spreads, it turns into blaze ember. Then when there is blaze ember, this one drops the void coal in. And as you can see, I have it filtered here for ember. And on this one, it is void flame fuel. So it's kind of like just same setup, but just repeats for the next stages. And this one is fluid placer, which is filtered down here for just water, because that's the initial water that goes in. And well, yeah, there's obviously the Eclipse Ember. But yeah, it's basically the same machine looping. And this one is the last one, which is a collector, and it's filtered for this one I don't need because I forgot that I cannot do unstable portal fluid in any other dimension besides end, so I will have to do it there. I think, do the time fluid. I cannot test it right now because I didn't do yet the time crystal setup. But yeah, essentially it's like if you request it. Okay, and now now something is not okay, never mind. It's probably, yeah, it's making the void, not void, but eclipse color. What is it called? Eclipse ember. And is it gonna, yeah, okay, so well, it's quite fast, even though I have it to 5 ticks, which is not that instant, but you see it's like transforming. The moment it becomes proper blaze ember, the thing got dropped in. This one is waiting. There is one eclipse ember, as you can see. This one is gonna transform. Okay, it got dropped in instantly because it sensed that there's void flame fuel. This one is gonna get, and that's it. And it's doing already the next one. Like, it's not very fast, but I don't think I need it very fast, honestly. So yeah, something like that basically. I'll have to pretty it up a bit more. Like, I just put down like the general kind of idea for this place. But yeah, I did try to at least. Of course, the weather when I'm trying to say like complete fog, but I did kind of make this kind of look for the latex setup. And of course, the machines are not very accessible, but honestly, I don't need to access them that much. But yeah, I just put down some cable anchors, something like that. Nothing really fancy to be fair, but I think it looks nice. So there is that. This place I did not decorate yet, I just made the box. So it's still sitting here in the darkness. And I did kind of make something for these machines. It's nothing very fancy as well, just some boxy thingies, but I don't know, I think they're quite alright. Probably will be better once I think something of the corner walls and maybe here put something as well. I'm debating to leave this open, to be fair, but we'll see. And yes, I have kind of prettied up this place down here, so I made like better looking wall, not so boring. And well, just made some stuff with little tiles, kind of like these light columns and stuff. But yeah, it's at least a little bit better looking in my opinion. And yeah, I'm kind of like just leaving these places empty because I maybe will put in the soul surges. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to do that, to be fair, but well, better to have the option to do that, right? And this is the individual simulation chamber room. I kind of decided that tinted glass might be nice because it's very reflective, so it's kind of giving extra look to it, I guess. But other than that, I just put on like frames of these and put the camel blocks with the walls on the nodes, as I mentioned earlier. I think it looks alright. I mean, you can still access the block, so that's all good. But yeah, something like that so far. But yeah, it's taking quite a bit time, so yeah, I got a bit bored with that, so I decided to do a little bit of this setup. But yeah, it kind of works, I suppose, for the most part. That's kind of like, I guess I should probably next episode automate the time crystals because I suppose I will need them. I need them for something, right? I feel like I needed the time fluid for something. Maybe I'm wrong. Or was it time crystals? Not sure. I know that I need paradox machine, but well, in any case, might as well automate it, right? So yeah, I will prep stuff for that next episode. I'm gonna set up that and the unstable portal fluid as well, because I will need this one for the industrial foregoing, well, for the souls specifically. So that's gonna be the plan for the next episode, probably, to set up the time crystal, the portal fluid, and then hopefully progress the industrial foregoing and get the industrial foregoing souls thing going as well. But yeah, anyways, well, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.